All right, what's up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to go over um, the definition of what is futures and just what does it mean to trade futures. I'm also going to go over basic stuff you need to know to be able to start to trade futures, and also why choose futures out of options, forex, or just normal stock trading. All right, let's start with a quick overview on what is futures. So futures is basically contracts that you buy or sell whether you think price is going to go up or down. The difference between this and options is options includes Greeks, which just makes it more complicated in general. And difference between this and stocks is with stocks you're actually owning a share of a company, but this you're kind of just owning contracts and using it with leverage. All right, so why would you choose to trade futures? Well, first of all, futures allows you to control a large amount of money with very little capital in comparison. The reason you could do that is because futures involves a lot of leverage. So to make a lot of money, you don't need a lot of money, but at the same time, you could lose a lot of money with not that much money. All right. All right, now I'm actually going to get into the basics of futures of what you need to know to be able to trade it. So in futures, there's two things. There's ticks. There's ticks and handles. Handles. So a tick is basically 0.25 of a handle, and a handle is 1. So a handle is 1 point, and a tick is 0.25. Why does this matter? So in futures, you're basically trading with contracts. So depending on the contract price and how much it moves is how much you're gonna either make or lose. So for right now I'm in MNQ. The main ones I trade is MNQ, NQ, and ES, and I'll go over that later. But right now I'm in MNQ. So one contract in MNQ is $2. $2 is one C. I'll do C for contract. So if you have one contract in MNQ, which is worth $2, that means for every point or handle it goes up, you basically make or lose your contract price multiplied by the point. So, all right, let's imagine that there is a chart right here. I'll put this at 50 and 50. 50. All right, there you go. So let's imagine there's a chart here, right? There's lines in the graphs going up, down, and you enter here in this position at 20,354.75. That means if you enter with one contract here and you have a take profit of 50 points and a stop loss of 50 points, that means that if the chart moves to your take profit, then you make $100 because 50 points or 50 handles, which is where you want to sell the contract because you bought, so to get out you need to sell 50 points. You multiply that by the price of the contract. So since you only have one contract, that contract's $2, 2 times 50 is 100. So it's the same for losing money. You buy one contract and say it doesn't hit your take profit, goes down to your stop loss, which is what you set to minimize your risk or to manage your risk. That means you have one contract that's $2. 2 times 50 is 100. Now, you do need to do a little bit of math, but it is easy to pick up the more you do it. Normally, you're not going to be trading just one MNQ contract. You're normally going to be trading 5. So, if you have 5 contracts and each one is worth $2, right? That means you have $10 worth of contracts. So, in this play, let's say same thing, 50-50. But this time you enter and you buy 5 contracts instead of 1. That means that if it hits your take profit of 50, you'll make $500 because 5 contracts times 2, which is the price, the worth of each contract, that's $10. And then 10 times 50 handles or 50 points is $500. And obviously that's the same to the downside. But there's also another ticker, which is NQ. And this is the one that you trade if you have bigger capital, or big institutions are the ones that trade NQ. It's mainly retail traders that trade MNQ because you're able to size down more. Because in NQ, one contract is worth $20 instead of 2. So the difference between MNQ and NQ is in MNQ, you have more like space available, if that makes sense, to choose between contracts. Because the least amount of contracts you could get is 1. But in one ticker, one is worth $2 and the other one is worth 20. So it's as if in MNQ, 10 contracts is worth just 1 contract in NQ. So in NQ, it's the same thing. Let's do 20 and 20. All right. Let's say I were to enter here. Boom. I buy 1 contract right here at this price. And this goes up like this, and it hits my take profit of 20 points. If I have 1 contract, that means I multiply 20 times 20. Because if 1 contract is worth $20, then you multiply how much ever it's worth by how many points it went up if you bought, or how many points it went down if you sold. So here you would make $400. All right, big risks when it comes to futures trading. Since the leverage in this is so big, where technically you could lose infinite amount and make infinite amount, it is very easy to blow your account when trading futures. And that is why prop firms are a thing. So prop firms are basically businesses, companies that you buy, let's say, a $50,000 account from them. But this $50,000 isn't real. It's simulated money. Let's say you pay $50 for an account that has $50,000 of fake money that you could use to trade as if it was real money. Now, these challenges have certain rules and profit goals you need to meet to be able to, one, pass them, and then pay for another account, which is the account where you could withdraw whatever you make from that 50K. No, you can't withdraw the 50K, but whatever you make using 50K, you can withdraw. So let's say you were to make 1%. in a $50,000 account, you make $500, you could withdraw those $500. The catch is to be able to pass these accounts is very difficult because the rules they have in place is obviously for you not to pass these accounts. They do everything in their power to set up very strict rules for you not to hit these profit goals and end up losing the accounts or blowing the accounts. But I would say the best way to get started with futures trading is not with funded accounts. It's opening a paper account. So you can do this by going in TradingView, which is completely free. And then, hold on, give me a second. Trade. And then going down here and finding paper trading. So what paper trading is, it's basically simulated funds. So it's completely free, and it's a good way to practice your mistakes. Because with this, you're basically learning lessons for free, making mistakes for free. Because normally, the way people learn is by making mistakes with real money. But with this, you could treat it as if it was real money. But if you make mistakes and lose money, you're actually not losing anything. So paper trading is by far the best thing to use when you first want to start out trading futures. So it's as easy as this. Just go down here to TradingView, connect it, paper trading, and then you just start trading. So, all right, that's gonna be all for this video. I'm gonna be making a lot of more videos going in depth with funded accounts, like prop firms in general, how to manage them, how to pass accounts. I'm going to be going over strategies. I'm going to be going over managing risk. I'm going to be going over psychology, which is very important when it comes to trading because you're the one that has to hold yourself accountable. No one else is going to do it for you. So yeah, I hope you kind of got the basics from this video and hopefully have an idea on what trading futures is. And yeah.